is 5/19, 2006 to 2016, and I have the MK2 here, and I'm going to take it apart because of that hole there and other switches that are really bad in this area. And so here we go. Just remove the panel here to gain access to this MK2. As I remove the hard drive and recorder. And now I'm going to take this blue front panel off here with these little screws. Okay, so this is the front panel screws instead of doing whatever I was doing, the armrest thing. It's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there they are. Now the rear 4 screws. That strange one there. There's 2 at the bottom. And there's one over here on this side too. So there and there. Okay. Okay, so we got 2 more rear screws. Forgot about right next to the receptacle there. And one down here. It's kind of bulging out there. 2 is all I can see. To get this blue panel off. That's what we're working on right now. Trying to get that off. I was wrong. It was actually 5 on that one. That one right there is the 5th big one. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 screws to take off. Along with those extra screws, I took the knobs off of these, the trim knobs in the back. Okay. Cut the back off, but now we have to memorize all these cables exactly the way they went. And I know I'm going to mess up on it. There's that. There's that. There's that. So, which one do we take off first? I don't know. Let's try this white one here first. So now that I got it open, all these cables to deal with. This is the front. Maybe it's a better access point than the back. But all these cables are just a big mess. Very clean on the right hand side, but it's all jumbled up over here. Okay, so I'll see if I can remove some cables. We just removed the 3 flatline connectors without any kind of clamps on them at all. They just go straight in. The CN6B, CN8B, and CN58. And that's where they go. Okay. Okay. Now we will remove the screen, flat lead, screen right there, it is. Goes up in there somewhere. And connects down here. So there it is. There. Under this shield. Now we're going to the CN8A flat line in the back, which goes to these XLR connectors in the rear, and now we're taking that off. Alright, underneath this thing is another gray flat lead. See the red on the right there? That's the key. So it's gray, and it's the old flat lead stuff, probably IDE drive or something. So now we finally got access to the top of the box, MK2 box I call it. And if you notice all the cables here, there is this one, the gray one we talked about, and here is the CN58, and here is the CN6B, and here is the screen one. So if we keep everything in its integrity, we'll be okay. So it's 1, 2, 3, it's 4 cables, I think. So then it looks like we have to remove this big upper shield here of all this to get to a board that looks like this. This is what we want to put in. Okay. So this is the board that's hiding underneath there. So we got to take all that off. So here's where the screws are. There's one in that corner. There, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we have one over here in this corner, 6. We'll have one there. I have to take that out yet. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's say 11, I guess. Odd. Well, I got this on eBay, and it was really flaky, and the guys really helped me out, and they gave me a whole nother board. But here's why. It is really bad. Not only just one is the switches, and I didn't realize the board was damaged itself. So I'm very thankful that I've gotten this board. Look at that thing. It's just horribly damaged. Probably a drink or something like that got in there, and acid ate it away or something. I don't know. It's just horrible. People, take care of your stuff. Goodness. So, now we got the board free. But we're not free. We have that one to do. That one. The gray IDE cable, I call it. And the screen one gets this. Oh, that's not connected to anything. But we got this brown one here, very thin. Does something very important, so we got to take that out. It is also an edge connector type ribbon cable, which I don't like. So we just removed that brown, ugly, thin flat line, and now we're removing the CN6A, which is already removed from the other side. And they do this trick a lot, where the CN6A and B go together. So see, this is a 6B, and it goes to A. So, okay. This little power connector has little levers on it that you have to lift up. It's not just going to pull out. So be careful of that. Plus is on the right and minus is on the left. On the top of this board, you can see it is slightly damaged too, especially this chip here. It's got some kind of junk on there. And discoloration. They gave me some new keys for this too. just so they wouldn't get into a legal problem, I guess. They were really kind about the whole thing. I have new buttons and a whole new board to put in. So there it is. Oh, I got one more connector to go. There, right there. And it is a CN5A. So I bet there's a B somewhere.